Protectors of the Grid Chapter 30 Will was already packing up. He stood and shrugged the pack onto his shoulders. I know where to intersect their path. Come on. He turned, ducked out the entrance of the cave, and started along the dirt path at a trot. It took longer this time for Ben to feel the pain in his side, or maybe it took longer for him to notice. Either way, as soon as he did, he felt warrior energy beside him. Breathe through it. Ben inhaled all the way to his belly and exhaled at the same rate. Inhale, trot, 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 trot. Exhale, trot, trot, trot. By the third breath, a burst of energy ran through him. The ache diminished. Thanks, he thought to the spirit running beside him. They trotted a half-mile or so through sagebrush, weesach, and bitter weed, the thud of their feet on hard-packed dirt or rock the only sound, their presence widely known across the emptiness, all the other creatures hiding out. They found the intersection and started along the path with a new sense of urgency pulling at them. They had just topped a rise when Charlie called out, "Stop! Don't come any closer! Snakes! I disturbed a whole effing nest of them!" "Where the hell are you?" Will shouted. "I'm here. Look up. I got up the nearest tree I could climb until they settled down." She straddled a large limb of a gnarled old oak about 10 feet off the ground. She pointed to the other side of the tree. They were in that space between those flat rocks. I was running down the trail for help, and I jumped right on top of them. Didn't fully realize it until I was on the other side, but I must have stepped on several, because they were mad. Oh my God, the rattling. And I was so startled I twisted my foot. I didn't know how far they can strike, and I saw this tree. So, Charlie wrapped her arms around the limb beside her, leaned against it, and shivered. "But you didn't get bit?" Ben worried. "No, at least not my flesh, but I think my hiking boot. I can't look." "Charlie," Will's voice snapped them back. "Why were you going for help?" "Oh," she sobbed once, then choked back the rest. "Tara, we were almost to our spot, came around a bend in the trail, and found a cougar with a fawn's neck clamped in its jaws. The poor thing twitched and went limp. The cat's ears were back and it was snarling, even with the baby deer in its mouth. Tara stopped immediately, but the cat rushed her, swiped at her. She jumped back, but his claws got her calf. She almost went down, but caught herself and started jumping up and down, waving her arms and screaming. The cat backed off a few feet, then took the baby deer and just vanished." Will straightened up, his face grim. "Ben, you stay here with Charlie. Give that nest of vipers another hour to forget, and they'll probably move on." He looked up. "Charlie, can you see them from there?" "Not really." "Can you guide Ben how to get safely to where he can check on them in an hour?" "Yeah, and Ben, you can get to this tree by going over those 2 rocks, then at least you have shade and a safe seat while we wait." "Deal." A couple of jumps and a few steps, and Ben was up the tree to a sturdy limb close to Charlie. "Okay, we're good. Will, go." Will was already moving, carefully searching out a wide detour around the snake nest.